Get ready!
Well, hey there, welcome to my house of cards. My name's Hoodlie, and today we are going on our third and final part of the For Hire 2020/2020. I still don't know what to call this, if I should call it anything aside from For Hire. Whatever. Deck Quest, which means we're going to the competitive server, playing 5 random duels against random opponents. And the casual one, which you can go check out, link in the description below, or maybe I'll put an annotation somewhere, I don't know. We went 4-1, so technically. So hopefully we probably won't do that well. Also, really, if you think it might be a good idea to use the side deck cards in the deck when going to the competitive server, let me know if you think that's a good idea, because I feel like we might need some of this, but we won't have the chance to use it. But still, let's hope we can do well. Alright, first duel against Trest. I'm not sure if that's the past tense of a word or if it's just a very weird word, but either way, it looks like we're going second. And we're potentially going against spell counter pendulums. That's like my favorite, well, maybe not my favorite, but it's like the one deck I'm actually kind of good at. But yeah, pendulum magicians, Magical Abductor, not the best scale you can use. It does search like every single pendulum monster, but a lot of the best pendulum magician cards, like Oath Dragon or something, they usually want you to have pendulum magicians in both your scales. So, we might be in a bit of trouble if they can put out enough negates, but if they can't, it shouldn't be too bad. Empress of Endymion, and there's Endymion himself. And there's Harmonizing. It looks like this is more about the Endymion parts than pendulum magicians. They're going to go into a level 7 synchro, or maybe a link. You going to bring out Halky Falky? That what you're going to do? No, Absolute Dragon. So that they can get Vortex. Alright. So that'll be one thing we have to contend with. That'll be a problem. And we can't really use Pot of Disparity before going into one of... Right now we only have Bravo or Recon. Recon won't help because they don't have set cards. And we can't use Pot of Disparity first because then that will give this spell counters, and then that'll be an additional monster negate, so... Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to do. Although typically I put like Gate 0 or something in there, because I'm not sure what you can make with those three. You could make Appaloosa, I guess. Then we'd be in trouble. Oh no, they're gonna make Appaloosa, aren't they? They're gonna make Appaloosa and Vortex. No, Selene. Alright, well that's easier. And yeah, there's Vortex. I don't know why you would put it in the link arrow, because then you can't pendulum summon next turn. But then again, there he is. So this is a bit of a problem. How many counters does she have? Alright. How many counters? Doesn't say. So right now we only have... How many counters are there? 1, 2. So she only had 3, and they used it to summon Endymion. So... Not the best, but I'm not sure how to go about it. Right now they just have 1 Omni Negate, but if we use this, then they'll get a spell counter And then they'll get either another monster negate or... and another spell negate because we put it on there too. So we can't use either of these. Let's start by summoning Bravo. And we can't really do anything as long as they have that, so let's just run over Endymion. I'm sorry, Endymion, I still love you. Yeah, yeah, we might be able to. We possibly could have baited out that negation. We couldn't have baited out that negation. Yeah, this deck cannot go against a lot of disruptions, but maybe we can get lucky. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night playing cards. We're up all night to get up. It's Daft Punk. And there it is. Alright, so they'll get 2 spell counters, meaning they'll have a monster negate. But on the right side, we can get beat. And overall, I think we're just not in a good position right now. Yeah. I probably just lost this one. As long as they don't get another scale, like another high scale, then we should be fine. Would they shuffle back? Okay. I think they shuffled back harmonizing. But we can at least get beat. Wait, what? Oh, I'm stupid. They have to resolve. Oh. Okay. Well, the second we try to use Bravo, that'll be destroyed, so yeah, I'm doomed. Let's just go to the next one, because there's no way I'm surviving the next turn. Alright, second duel against YGOJSY. Interesting name, not sure what it means. Alright, we lost it. I always seem to lose rock, paper, scissors. And we're going second again. And they just do nothing. I hope we aren't going against Psy-frames. And we can't really do anything with Fulgo because they don't have anything to destroy. So we might as well activate Pot of Disparity. Yeah, we'll look through the top 6 cards. We'll banish... we'll keep Boral. We'll keep the Boral brothers. I'll get rid of these. This one, and Castell and Avra. I don't know, I kind of just... You don't really use the extra deck very much in this deck, so let's see what we get. Rookie for Hire, Monster Reborn, Seal. Well, Dinah won't be very much help, but Rookie for Hire... That one's probably the best option right now. And then we'll just put these back in whatever order. Alright, so we'll start by summoning Beat. Use Beat's effect. No, don't chain. To summon Philo. Use Beat's effect again. No, I don't want to do that. To add... What do we want to add to the hand? Seal. Let's get Seal. And then we will activate Rookie for Hire, swap Beat. No, I don't want to. To summon Bravo. Why not? And then we can use Philo's effect to get back Beat. No, I don't want to use that yet. Then we can use Philo. No, I don't want to. Summon Seal. Not yet. And we don't have any other for hires in the graveyard, so we could just summon... Yeah, let's do that. We'll use Seal to summon Raphael. And Raphael will let us look at the top 4 cards of our deck and add one to our hand. We might be able to OTK here. We'll get another beat for next turn, because we're going to trade these in for... Actually, no, we'll trade these in. And now that that's all done, we will get Folgo. Just like every time. And then we'll use the effect of Folgo and Chain Bravo, so that we can summon Wiz, Sage for Hire. And then Wiz will give us some extra life points, just because. And again, we're going to ignore Chain, because that just gets annoying. Alright, we might actually be able to OTK here. Folgo? Unless they're doing something cheesy, like Battle Fader. Wait, what? Ah! I forgot! I forgot that halves damage. I am so stupid. Pot of Disparity has just been screwing me over. Like, I thought it was cool, but I guess it's better for those kinds of cards that, like they need a specific play starter, which we do. We pretty much always need beat. But, yeah, maybe for hires are more of an OTK style, but we do have a negate. We have 2 negates. We got a spell trap negate, and we got a monster negate. And we do have a way to gain more advantage from one of their cards destroyed. Hopefully they bricked again, and they're just gonna end their turn. Oh, Spriggans. Actually, yes, I don't want you getting Gold Golgonda. Oh, they just surrendered. Okay, well... Alright, so the thing about Spriggans is that you really do need their field spell, because if you don't have that, you can't cheat out the extra deck monsters, and then you can't do the thing that they're supposed to do. So they really need the field spell. So if you can't get to it, you're just kind of screwed. And we could have negated it, and we also could have negated their monster effect, so that wouldn't have been that bad. But then we would just be left with... Then we could also just get Ghost Ogre. So, really, we probably won here. So yeah, that was actually a pretty good one. On to the third duel. Alright, third duel against Keysby, and we lost the friggin'... We lost rock, paper, scissors again. And we're going second. I freaking swear. And we're going against Prank Kids. Ugh. I like Prank Kids. Just in like terms of their aesthetics, because they're very cartoony and pop art, but they are so annoying to play against because they just float. They're like that Modest Mouse song. They just float on. They just float on ahead. And they just keep floating and floating and floating, and and they're just so annoying. But you know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna destroy your chicken. That's what you get. And I don't think that, Link summoned out a Prank Kid spell, so they did get to add that, but now they can't get stuff back from the grave, so that's something. That's the one interruption we had. So, assuming that's their field spell, so that just searches a thing. Is that a card or just a monster? Just a monster. Okay, so, best case scenario, they can make Battle Butler. Or at least, like, that... No, just the Rocket. And this summons 2 non-Prank Kids fusions, so much for that. You know, in testing, I actually ran into a Prank Kids player, and I swear the duel went on for like half an hour. And my turns lasted maybe 1 minute of that. Like, people make jokes about how combo decks these days have like 20-minute turns and then they just prevent you from playing at all. But that feels especially true against a deck like this, which is just floating. over and over and over and over again. That's all they do. They just float and float some more. Like, again, I like their design. They have a very interesting aesthetic. Okay, so that didn't last. That wasn't too bad. This target's a set card. Please don't be a solemn, because if one of them's a solemn, then I'm just screwed. Is it clear? Are we good? Oh, this lets them add 2 Prank Kids cards with different names to their hand. Okay. If one of these is a fusion and they get Battle Butler, we're kind of doomed. Activate. Please don't Valor it. And we'll get beat. Use the effect of this to pop this card. I don't know why, just taking a shot in the... And it's the fusion spell, so they can just get Battle Butler. Fan-freaking-tastic. And then they contribute it to Raigeki my field. And not only that, but because they had that Link 1 in the grave, they don't even have to get this thing off board. Like, it is literally... See? They're just gonna tribute the thing and leave me with absolutely nothing. And they don't even have to tribute the thing, because they're just... It's just the Link 1 and it saves them. And then next turn, they're gonna summon the one... They're just gonna summon the Link 1, and they're gonna do it again. And like I said, this deck can't go up against a lot of disruption, so yeah, judging from this, it looks like we lost again, but man, prank kids are a lot like actual pranks. I like their idea in spirit, but a lot of the time they're just super annoying and just kind of mean. So yeah, we lost this one. I know I know that's like the second time I'm giving up, but like when you go up against decks in this server, a lot of the time you just got to be like, well, I lost. I'm not going to sit through 10 more minutes of this nonsense. Goodbye. So yeah, move on to the 4th duel, I guess. All right, 4th duel against Demeter, and we lost. That's the 4th time. We're already on the 4th game. How long have we been recording? Not very long. We've been recording for like 20 minutes and we're already on the 4th duel. Foolish Burial, yes. I swear if you have called by the grave. Okay. Oh, we're going against Drytrons. That's going to be a problem. Again, this deck really needs to get... We can't play through a lot of disruption, so we're kind of doomed. As long as... Okay, we're good. I still have ignored change. Yeah, wait, no. I want to use this. I'll wait until after they pay life points. Because I'm not dealing with freaking Dragoon again. Go on, do it. Dump Dragoon. There it is. Alright. Yes. You are not cheating out Dragoon. And they just end their turn. Props for not surrendering, but I can probably win here. I don't know a whole lot about Drytrons. I thought about playing them, but I don't know. They just seem like the kind of deck that I don't really want to play. And it's not just because they're meta or like they have the potential to be meta. I don't know. I just don't really like what they do. Like, I know that's a weak excuse, but in general, I'm just not a fan of them, of how they play or do things. Like the ritual mechanic thing about using attack points instead of levels, that's cool. But, meh. I don't know. And also they seem like one of those things where if I did build them, people would yell at me, or maybe not yell at me because no one really cares about what I play, but still. We'll take Cosmic Cyclone just in case. Can we win? If we summon Fulgo, that would be less damage. So let's go in with everything we have. WP. What? I don't know what WP means. Well played, maybe? Raphael attacks. And then beat for game. Alright, this is going by very quickly. We might have to do more games because I've been doing this for like 20 minutes. And we haven't done a whole lot. This has been 4 games so far. I'm surprised how fast this is going by. But yeah, that was another win against Drytrons. Again, I don't know a lot about them, but I assume that they kind of just bricked super hard. Which from what I've seen of the deck, that seems very unlikely to happen. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying it out and they didn't know what to do. Either way, moving on to the 5th one. Probably not going to be the last one just because, I don't know, this is going by surprisingly fast. Alright, here's the 5th duel against Lolalols. I wonder what they're laughing at. Or if they're that singing Russian guy. And we lost. That's 5 out of 5. That's uncanny. And we're going first. Okay. Summon beat. Use beat. Summon recon. Use beat's effect. To get Raphael. Use recon. To get Philo. And then use Philo's effect to get Raphael. Again, this is what for hires are just supposed to do in general. They're just supposed to like daisy chain off each other. Alright, we can either get Mayhem for hire, Despair. We'll get Mayhem just because like we're gonna summon Wiz anyway. So we need fuel for the negations. Use Fulgo to summon Wiz. And then she will give us some life points. That's nice. And then we will set a Cosmic Cyclone and end the turn. So, okay, here we go. This is probably the best first... excuse me. This is the best first turn board I can probably make with this deck. We got 2 negations, we got fuel for both of them. Granted, when our turn comes along, unless we can swing over something with one of our monsters, we're going to be stuck top decking. So that kind of stinks. And I just noticed, Wiz gave us just enough to pay for the Cosmic Cyclone. So, thank you, Wiz. Dimensional Shifter. If you have no cards in your graveyard, send this card from your hand to the graveyard until the end of the next turn. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Do I need to discard to a graveyard? No, it just needs discards. So that's not as important unless they're playing Thunder Dragons. If we're playing Thunder Dragons and I just like screwed myself over, maybe that's what they're laughing at. I don't know. Yes. We'll discard Recon. See, that's what I don't like about Pot of Desires, because if it gets negated, then congrats, you just got rid of like a quarter of your deck for nothing. Well, crap. That's a problem. We don't have anything that lets us get over it. So we might be in trouble here. Grin Maju is one of those cards where, like, when it came out, it was like, how are you supposed to use it? Like, it doesn't really do anything, because you didn't have ways to banish as much stuff. But now it's like, oh, you negated it. Well, okay, I'm gonna just get a 4K beater for free. Like, sure. I need to. Does this only target set cards? Unless we can get Donpa, we might be in trouble. So let's throw caution to the wind and hope we get something out of it. I don't know. Please be Donpa. So again, with reasoning, your opponent declares a level between 1 and 12, and then you excavate cards until you find a monster. If it's not the level they declared, you get to summon it, which is cool. And for hires have like all sorts of different levels. Okay, so they picked 7. That can actually help us quite a bit. No, wait, I can't. Okay, I have an idea. We're just gonna use these to summon Nightmare Cerberus. Wait, what? I link summoned it. What the heck happened? I don't know what just happened. Can we do anything? We can make BLS, but that wouldn't really help us. I have no idea what just happened. We might be doomed. Just because we don't have any way to easily get another thing out. I don't know. And we did just lose Wiz, so that was probably a misplay on my part. Why didn't they let me discard it? It's so weird. But, okay, I don't really have anything else. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait till my next turn and hope I get something. Again, we're probably gonna do another one after this, just because, like, the duels have been weirdly short. Grin Maju is one of those cards where, like, it's really simple to get rid of, but if you don't get rid of it fast enough, it's just gonna punch you. Just punch you super hard. And now that we have a weak monster like Cerberus on field, we might be... and there's the Desires. Yeah. We might be doomed. Please don't play, Orochi. Allure of Darkness. Okay. And it's just gonna banish another card. Necroface. Ah, what the heck? Wait, if they draw another 2 cards... yeah, we're screwed. That's a big number right there. Well, brace for impact, everyone. This is gonna hurt. Ouch! Oh, my more than everything. Oh, that hurt. Ah. Alright, so that's... out of 5 duels so far, we've won 2 and lost 3. One of them was to freaking Grin Maju. So, that was a surprise. If we could have... I don't know why this didn't work. If this did work, it might have won us the game. Maybe not won. They probably could have just summoned another Grin Maju, but still, we would have been able to, like, draw another card, summon another thing, do some stuff. I don't know. Still, we'll do another one. Alright, here's the 6th bonus duel against Hexerin. Sounds like a witch's name. And we finally won! We finally got the rock, paper, scissors, and we open with basically nothing. I opened nothing. Room of Nightmares, what? Damage from a card effect, except itself, inflict 300 damage. Please don't tell me this is Trickstars. Like, Trickstars aren't super hard to find. It is! It's freaking Trickstars! Freaking dang it. You know, a lot of the time when I'm going, and there's Lycaris. All right, well, during our turn, we can just negate it and get rid of this stupid Room of Nightmares, assuming that face down isn't like what is it? A reincarnation. What's this? Rest in from the hand to grave, special summon the card defense position, but banish it leaves the field. If this card is sent to the grave as link material. Target one monster and opponent's link monster points to destroy it. That's very... This Trickstar Link seems very strange, but I mean, okay. And there's Bloom. This card is linked to make your opponent draw one card. If it face up Trickstar, yes, I'm going to get rid of that. I probably should save that for Lycaris, but like... Whatever, man. We do have Donpa, so that at least gets rid of it. What the heck is this? Each time your opponent activates a monster effect in their hand or grave, inflict 200 damage to them immediately after it resolves. So yeah, we can just negate this. On the right side, we do have Donpa, we do have Philo. We can pop a card, we can... Maybe we should activate this. Then swap for beats, because we need to? I don't know. Honestly, this is really just a bad opening hand. If we could have just gotten beat, we could have done something. But we didn't, and that stinks. No, I don't want to chain infinite impermanence when it wouldn't help. Main phase 2... Yes. Piss off. We do at least have her fit. Of course, it's freaking Trickstar Reincarnation. It's always that card. Yes, you know what? Just to spite you, I'm gonna negate that. Freaking Trickstars, man. Screw you. Go away. Okay, so we're kind of screwed, but we can at least possibly do something. We're gonna get this, and we will summon Beat. Use Beat. No, I don't want to chain. Summon Helmer, which will trigger Beat to search us another card. We'll get... what's this at? 100. So if we just summon this, we could beat over everything. So let's get Bravo. Then we'll use Helmer. Summon Bravo. We can use Helmer's effect, discard Beat, draw one card. And it's Recon. Okay. Then we can use this. No, I don't want to use Cosmic Cyclone. Summon this. Use the effect of Bravo to make everything get 500 attack. And then, just so it doesn't do it again, I'm gonna set this. And then we're just gonna clear their field, because... Man, Trickstars are just annoying. Like, in concept, I kinda like them, because they're just like a bunch of teeny tiny little fairies that don't do... That only gains attack. You should have saved it for the other thing. But alright, they're top decking now, so... And then this can attack. And then we can, again, send all 3 of these to the grave to get Fulgo. And then Fulgo can get us another card. Maybe we should have... No, that only targets set cards, so... we'll summon Raphael just to get some more cards. 1, 2... And we'll get Ash Blossom, because if you freaking have Light Stage or Candina, then you can just go away. You can just get that nonsense out of there, because I am not dealing with that. I like the visual design of them, because they're like based on poisonous flowers or something. That'll summon this card, banish it when it leaves the field. Alright, well, I can't negate that. And they just end their turn. Okay, now it's going to ask me every single time if I want to use this. Alright, go to battle. Smack over it. Use this effect. And I get to draw 3. No, I don't want to. And bravo for game. Bravo! Bravo. Alright, so that was the special 6th duel. We managed to break even, so that's interesting. Trickstars, you know, they're one of those decks that I don't know if I like them or really hate them, because they're really annoying to deal with, because all they are is just like, they just keep poking you to death. Just being like, they're like the deck... They're the Yu-Gi-Oh equivalent of someone who's just constantly poking you in the side of the head and being like, hey, is this annoying you? Is this annoying you? But on the other hand, it is technically a valid win condition, because I don't know if they're still successful at it, but they can burn you to death just because, you know, you keep adding cards, you keep activating effects, so... They are a valid win con, just having a bunch of little tiny fairies poking you to death, but I don't know. They're just really annoying cards. And Reincarnation is just freaking ridiculous. It's like a better version of card destruction. So, yeah. But still, we opened with a pretty bricky hand, and ironically they managed to help us with the Reincarnation, so... That kind of backfired on them. But yeah, that was 6. It was 1 more than usual. So let's just go to the end screen. Alright, and that should do it for the deck quest of For Hire 2020. Again, we managed to go 3-3 because we did do that extra 6th duel. But if you want, you could see it as us going 2-3, which isn't as good. But again, you know, it was just really short. How long was it? It was like 40 minutes. That was really short. But, you know, against the decks, I feel like the competitive duels are better for showing the weaknesses of the decks that I make, because For Hires do definitely have some weaknesses. Rookie and Mayhem definitely help with that. But if, like, they just have very clear choke points. If you don't get beat... Or if you don't get beat in another For Hire in your hand, in your opening hand, you can't really do anything, and you can't play through too much disruption. Like, Imperm or Veiler is terrible for this deck. Rookie lets you dodge that, but we didn't run into that too often. So, I don't know. It does definitely illustrate that my build is definitely not the best, but I never claimed that they're the best. And I probably never will, because I'm not very good at this game. Disparity, that was definitely a bad decision on my part, because it just kept conflicting with everything. You know, I can't use it in the same turn as I want to draw with Fulgo, and I don't think it has the same thing as Raphael. And it did stop us from getting that OTK, which would have been really cool to see. but I just keep forgetting that it has those drawbacks. So I guess this is really good for decks that really need specific cards and aren't OTK decks. I'm not sure. This feels like one of those cards that people will play no matter what because it is a really good draw card, technically speaking, but it's I feel like it's not as useful as something like Extravagance. It's probably still going to be like $80. I don't know. I just wanted to try it out because, again, it reminds me of Pot of Duality, and I like Pot of Duality. But, yeah, that was the Deck Quest 4 for hires. I hope you enjoyed watching those duels if you did watch it this far. If you are still watching, let me know if there are any decks that you'd like to see me try to make on a future quest. I don't know why I keep calling them quest, but that's what I decided to name this, because, I don't know, I think the name's fun. And also, again, if you have any suggestions for how to improve this deck, maybe I'll revisit it if For Hires ever get new support, because I do think they're a genuinely interesting deck. They're just, they just have some pretty obvious choke points, so they're probably never going to be meta, but they are very fun. If you're looking for an affordable deck to learn how to play the game, and you're starting out, or you want to teach someone how to play, I feel like this is a really good deck to recommend. But yeah, this at least went better than I thought. I was thinking we would go we'd only get maybe one victory against some random mishmash deck of someone who thinks that it was they just threw a bunch of random stuff together and thought it would work. But no, we actually managed to break even, so better than I thought. If you enjoyed this, make sure to, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you thought of the deck. And I really need to make an outro for these because I can't think of one. But anyway, thanks for joining me here at my House of Cards. I hope to see you next time. I'm not sure what the next one will be. Maybe I kind of want to play Magical Musketeers. They're really fun. But we'll see. Bye for now.